G'day guys, and welcome to the week 8 update of the Road to SA Bodybuilding Comp. And as I said, we're 8 weeks out yesterday, so today's Sunday the 27th of Feb 2022, and 8 weeks out as of yesterday. So a little bit of an update for myself, just quickly. Everything's tracking really well. My weight's staying steady at about 90, between 90 and 91, depending on the water levels I've got. I'm really happy with that because I'm getting leaner, but my weight's holding, which is the goal of bodybuilding. You want to be as big as you can and as lean as you can without losing too much weight, because obviously it is bodybuilding, it's not body eating. So yep, I'm about 90.3 this morning. Still having a weekly cheat meal. I had my last one on Wednesday, just gone, and that was just homemade pasta. So I had 3 big bowls of pasta, 2 hot cross buns with butter, and a big glass of milk with some Nesquik and ice cream mixed up together. So that was really good to get me a bit of my cravings gone, and good boost of calories and my metabolism to go through the roof again. And yeah, tracking really good, been posing, training's been really good, intuitive still. I'm not doing deadlifts this prep, but I don't want to risk injuring my back, so I'll do rack pulls instead behind me, or bent over rows and stuff like that, or dumbbell rows. I'm not going to do the deadlifts. The bang for buck and risk to reward is too high. So yeah, I'm doing really well. Diet's really well. As I said, I don't track my macros too closely, but I know what I should be eating, and I just look at my body in the mirror, and if I'm getting tighter, my clothes are fitting better, or getting looser and my midsection's coming in, I'm pretty happy with how that's going. So I'm really good. So Braden's doing really good. Since our last update, he dropped about 1.5 kilos from weeks 10 to week 9, and he's 73.4 kilograms. And in the last week, he stabilized. And we just went through his diet and we tweaked it a little bit this week. So basically what I've done is, his diet consisted very good, but he had a little bit too much peanut butter. So I've had that in the past too, where my cravings have been a little bit high for peanut butter and fats such as that. So I think overall he was having around 60 to 80 grams of peanut butter each day throughout the day, like a 20-gram scoop here and there. The issue with that is, every 20 grams, you're adding 150-ish calories. So for 80 calories, you're looking at 600 calories throughout the day, extra food intake. So basically what I've done is just halved his protein intake to have him 3 or 4 lots of 10 grams. That'll pull 300 calories out of his overall intake. And then his food, he was having 200 grams of cooked meat. I've dropped it to 180 grams. So I reckon you can get away with 160 grams, which still gives you around about 35 to 40 grams of usable protein per meal. So I've just slightly decreased his calorie intake to tighten him up a little bit more. His cardio is the same. I've got him going up and down with his cardio, 1 week interval training, 1 week steady state. And again, we just up it by 5 minutes. So we do a week of 20-minute intervals, then a week of 30-minute steady state, then a week of 25-minute intervals, a week of 35-minute steady state, and we go like that throughout it and just see how he goes. But his weight is holding at the moment, which is good. Again, you don't want him to drop too low and sacrifice muscle. So he's getting really tight. I can see a couple of the shapes of the abs coming through, which you'll see in the B-roll here. His mentality is fantastic. He's going to go really well. Nicola. So she is in Thailand right now. So she's on a holiday. She assures me she's been posing and training and eating pretty well. But she's going to relax for this week. She seems to have been on unplanned. She sent me a couple of update photos, and she just probably needs to go a little harder when she gets back. So she's back this week. Overall, she's doing good. This could be a good mental break for her. But again, 8 weeks out, we need to knuckle down, and she's got to stay away from McDonald's when she gets back. And then Mick, he's doing really good. We've really tweaked his diet. So since 10 weeks to now, I've completely readjusted his diet. He wasn't eating enough in terms of consistent throughout the day, and he was eating the wrong food. So I've fully revamped that. As an example, he was having stuff like lasagna, sausages in bread, stuff like that, which, because he's got probably a fast metabolism and he's naturally skinnier, he hasn't known how to completely diet for a competition. So I've really tweaked that up, and he struggled obviously for the first couple of days to get in the groove of preparing his food and eating a bit more bland and taking the sugars out and any of the other stuff we don't need as bodybuilders. But now I think he's got his head around it. I would say, like I said to Mick, he's got probably 4 to 8 kilos to drop. I reckon, you know, maybe 4 to 6 kilos, to be honest, and that's achievable. We've got 8 weeks, a kilo a week. That's extreme. So he maybe not drop that, but he still does have a bit of body fat in his lower back and stuff like that around his legs. But that will all come off now with the reduced calories and the increased output. So yeah, we're all going really well. I feel really alert and fit and keen, and no injuries. I've got no issues at all. Ready to go. So the next change at 6 weeks out, I'll let you know what we're doing, whether we pull some cheat meals out or whether we keep them in. My mindset is I want to try to keep cheat meals in once a week right up into the comp, just for sanity of the guys. But if we have to, we'll pull them out as well. But so anyway, guys, that'll do the update for this time. We've got a few weeks ahead of us. 6 week out update. I'll let you know how we're going there. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel, to leave a comment, to like the videos, and go through my old videos too. I've got a heap of stuff, not just for the comp prep. I've got equipment reviews, my gym walkthrough from a couple of weeks ago. There's heaps. I've got a lot of ideas in my head. I've just got to get them on the camera and get them edited and put out there on YouTube for everyone to watch. But don't forget, guys, until next time, keep flexing.